I think you have to be a mighty ballsy streamer to turn off safe search. That would be... Just even relatively safe things can give you some pretty cursed results. Lick tongue, but foot version? What, like a tongue coming, a foot coming out of his mouth? The magician go devour meat with Gobbo, Colt, and Mabby. Oh, excellent. Have fun with that, CJ. Have a good night, man. Alright, this is just a drawing countdown, I guess. Alright. Alright, chat. Ready? It's time to get a little bit wholesome. This will probably be good. I can save a bit of my voice, actually. So it looks like this is about an hour's worth of new content. So I'm pretty down with this. But let's do it. Well, I like the sound. If I hit it 2 times speed. Oh my god, look at the frog! I kind of... It's funny, we are definitely...
Wholesome Direct, a celebration of wholesome games.
We're definitely in the time now where everything kind of has that pastel look for indie games, where like everything has that sort of similar sort of look. Look at these two that wear the same style outfit. Everyone's just soft little princesses. And this guy who I can't tell if he's grayed the top of his hair.
You can learn more about them and you can find out how to support those devs. All right, let's get started.
The wasteland is a desolate place, devoid of life.
That's a good way to start wholesome.
The first
I know where it's going. It's just that the desolate
rivers
space.
flow once more.
All right, I think
Nature's heart.
we've seen this before. This is that puzzle game.
Then it's time to recycle and move on.
Yeah, we've seen this before, haven't
Along
we?
the tropical coastline, life.
This seems really familiar.
Parrots flit beneath the verdant canopy.
It looks like it's a lot more polished though. It's very pretty looking. It reminds me of the old Sims days.
A paradise.
If you ever played like Sim Zoo and things like that, that kind of the visuals reminds me of that.
Hospitable of places
I kind of want to play this.
finds a way.
Total. If only it was so easy, chat. Oh, that's certainly easy, setting fire to things.
We just need to give it a helping hand.
Very
This
positive.
Is Terra Nil.
What a funny name. You can now wishlist it.
Hello, I'm Eli and I'm one half of the development team for Little Bear Chef, a game about a very small bear in a very large kitchen who's trying to start his own successful restaurant.
This guy is very happy with the
Very
work he's
first
done, I'm
trailer,
guessing.
So let's get cooking.
Oh my god, he's a jar of honey. Chat, he's a jar of honey. I'm assuming this is a cinematic. This is not the game, right? Gonna sleep? No problem, Queen. Have a good night. It's just a little jar of honey. This is cute as heck. I'm confused. Is this a game or is this a cinematic? This feels like a cinematic. Little Bear Chef. I felt like I was watching the cinematic there, so I'm not really sure what I can gauge from that.
Hey, I'm Richard
Hey.
Cervantes, and I am the sound designer and co-director of Melodicy.
Hi, I'm Jose, founder of Mel Pastel and co-director of Melodicy. We're happy to show you a small peek of our game, Melodicy. We hope you like it.
I feel like you only needed the last guy. I don't think we did it all three.
In Melodicy, you follow the story of a young
Do you know what's
kid's
kind of
journey
crazy is I've talked about this a little bit recently, where the art style of things have got that very sort of almost sketchily art style to it. Everything looks like it's been pencil drawn, and you can see when it zooms in, because a lot of games that are 2D are made with vectors, which means that they can kind of, you can zoom in and out and it scales. Hey, it's our bear boy. Is this the thieving? I think this is the thieving bear. but I don't know. There's
Jack
two
wants to
bear
return
games at the
nature to
moment.
his former glory with the help of his
Oh no, this is a
trusty
different
house
game.
and his animal friends.
But essentially, there's a lot of games that are now doing like they're okay with having that sort of pixel chunky look, and with that sort of painterly look and stuff like that. And this has sort of got the voxel look.
To wasteful humans and work with wacky woodland critters to thwart the sinister plans of industrial giant Evil Works.
Okay. So there's two bear games where you basically destroy stuff to make stuff. This one's just straight up corporate, not corporate. I'm not sure this is sending the right message, but you know. I'm not sure he's aggressive environmentalism. Did that fox just dab? It's 2022. You can't be dabbing out here. So is it literally just called Lumberjack? Oh, Lumberjack.
Hi, I'm Louis Durrant, developer of The Garden Path. Maybe you recognise the game from last year's Wholesome Direct. The Garden Path is a slice of life sim.
Sorry to say, I don't remember this game.
In short moments. Time in the game runs in concert to the real world, and the passing seasons bring with them new stories, errands, as well as a living
looks like a
garden
picture book.
that grows as you tend it. The Garden Path is releasing just later this year on PC, Mac, Linux, and Nintendo Switch. And if you're looking to explore the garden early, we're running a limited access to the game on itch.io. Thanks, and enjoy the rest of the Direct.
Oh, another little cute witch. Man, wholesome games and little cute witches. I dab. You gotta, it's 2022, kid. You gotta free yourself. What is the new dab, chat? What is like the new dab? Weird, like there was the floss and everything as well. Like what is like the equivalent of the weird awkward teen movement thing? Or is that it's not cool to do an awkward movement anymore?
Hey there, I'm Laurent.
I'm Colleen.
And this is Max.
Hi Max. Max, what do you work on?
There's a new demo on Steam if you want to give it a try.
Is this straight up like a couple that have made a game? Whoa, that's a weird perspective. Oh, that messed with my head looking at that. Maybe this? The sort of vibe of ants? Maybe? Is that like a thing? Do people like, is that got like a name? Oh, that's why the perspective's all messed up, because it's on the sides of things. So this is that funny thing where it's like, I was talking about how I like the concept of this stuff, but it's a lot of them it doesn't turn out quite right. But like, this is why I was talking about that other one, the one that was made by the guy from the Pokemon company, like his one, that was like, that to me is a lot more like striking. This feels very indie, holy shit. Look at the designs for like the creatures, it's very like, they're kind of like stained glass. That is a bizarre looking game. Is the hat from the dance from Hat in Time? Oh, that's right, I remember that.
Put on your pack, grab those letters, and deliver them across Grumblewood Grove. Since its appearance in last year's Wholesome Snack, Mail Time has had a successful Kickstarter, confirmed a Switch port, and is debuting.
This is charming looking.
Here for the first time.
Wow. Lemonade. This is like wholesome. Is this wholesome hat in time?
In this very first gameplay trailer for Usagi Shima, we get a taste of the code.
I was gonna say, is this Japanese? It looks very Japanese.
Decorate an abandoned
This
island
looks
and
like
discover
there's a
an
friend of mine. Her
incredible
art
variety of
looks
cute,
just
curious
like this. This is
bunnies.
really weird. It's weird because it looks so much like her art. That's very
We're
cute though.
just getting started, but I'd like to take a moment to mention our collaboration with the Galaxy Fund.
Helping bring games from nothing to something. This is a prototype grant focused on the early stages of development. For
But yeah, I think it's the thing of, I think they're kind of,
Each creator is
we're in a
free to
weird
use
space now with
funds
indie
however
stuff
they want, like
where
staffing,
we have like
hosting,
so much
or therapy.
like, I can't stress how many games there is. I do fear another game collapse at some point happening with just how much on some consoles there are and just how many things to purchase. There's more games than ever. It's like, really cannot stress that. And I feel like when you've got these independent sort of showcases coming off, like, they're very that year. They're the thing of, like, it's the flavor of the year sort of thing. And so you get to see a lot of them. And I feel like these games here being shown off, there is so many in this particular showcase that they have very little time between each of them. And oh my god, oh, it's this and his grandma. I remember this.
It's been a year since we announced a walk with Yaya at last year's Wholesome Direct. I
Forgot about this one and his grandma. But yeah, it's like, it's kind of crazy just how many dang games there are out there now.
Check it out.
Check it out.
It's very cute. Oh, that's right. This is the... Yeah, that's right. I remember this game. It's a very weird perspective for a game. It's funny how many of these are trying to combine the 2D and 3D. And it's kind of giving weird perspectives going on. August 20th. Stardew? That looks like the chickens from Stardew. A Chicken's Journey. I don't think it has anything to do with them. It's by Loonyware. It's really weird how much it looks like the chickens from Stardew.
Play as an adorable chicken on an adventure to find the answer to the question, which came first, the chicken or the egg?
That would be a very short game, I think. This looks nice. Dude, this looks really nice. Wow, that's some amazing After Effects for the rendering. Oh, I'm not completely sold on the player model, but visually this is very nice looking. The environment's quite nice too for a little farm game, because it's a floating space one, which you don't really see that often for farming games. Oh yeah, not into them. Not into the character models. Everything else looks really nice, but look at the little bear. Animal Crossing vibes. It gives me not Animal Crossing. It gives me Harvest Moon vibes.
Free Ride is an RPG that's secretly a personality test.
What? What does that mean?
You'll never be judged in terms of good or evil, and you'll never know when you're making decisions.
You'll never be judged. What? It says you never know when you'll be judged, but the game is judging you. The game is constantly judging you, chat. Feel judged. That's pretty cool.
Hello
I actually want to know more about that game.
Baptiste, one of the co-authors of How to Say Goodbye, and this is Bruna. She's one of the many ghosts who will help move forward in the afterlife. Our upcoming narrative
I like that he's not looking at the
talks
camera.
about grief.
I also appreciate that they've put an animated character into their little trailer. That's charming. Oh, is it a puzzler? Oh, weird. Oh, this is a weird game. That's some, the aesthetically, like, how that all comes together is quite good. That was a weird looking puzzle though.
Remember this game
Oh no.
from the first ever Wholesome Direct
Yep.
back in 2020?
I don't think anyone will not remember Calico. Calico is, there's so much in this game now.
The new Possum update adds a new and improved
No
cooking
problem,
kit
kid.
with all sorts of mini games for the different recipes. There's also wallpaper and rug customization and new farm animals to collect.
Calico's so big now. Huh? What's this? Okay. What?
Once upon a time, there was a small animal village where everyone lived in peace and harmony. Until the king suddenly disappeared.
Oh no! Look at that surprised monkey. Oh, it's this game.
Sir Barrington.
I actually really like the aesthetic of this. Oh, look at like the Paper Mario crowd. That's cool.
Game-sized world where each playthrough is different.
Oh, this looks good.
Use your abilities strategically to outplay and defeat foes.
Oh, this looks good. This looks aesthetically really good. This looks fun. I think that it seems like it's very charming.
You can even hatch your own dinos.
Yoshi?
Follow Paper Animal RPG
Oh,
now on
it's
Kickstarter
it's
and get
literally
notified when
it's
the
the
campaign
Paper Mario.
launches in
It is
summer
the Paper Mario
2022.
clone. But the thing is, it doesn't play like Paper Mario. What? Did they commission for like a cute animation? Huh. I wonder if they're gonna have more of that as we go through this. A Paper Mario clone that isn't Bug Fable?
Fall of
Guess so.
Porcupine is a unique story adventure about an unhealthy healthcare system. Not only is there a lot to discover in the old hospital, but also in the small town itself.
That would be, I feel like, it's funny with these wholesome games where some of them appear where I'm like, that could have some really heavy
Last
shit in
Wonder
it.
is a VR puzzle game set in a cozy sci-fi world.
Wow, I feel like we haven't seen a VR game in for
ancient
a
haven for the
wholesome
world's
one in a while.
plants and seeds built into the trunk of a colossal tree.
Huh.
Use a pair of magical gloves.
Oh,
to
that's
turn
cool.
every
Does
simple
that mean the
task into
robots
a
are
looping,
constantly always
clockwork
throwing?
automaton. These clones can do everything you can do, from planting to storing to passing items around.
Oh, wait, hang on. Oh, do you make the clone? Oh, that's a cool. I like that.
Studio, and this is our game.
So I like the idea that every action you make in a VR space being cloned by another one, so you get to see your repetition on your. That's really cool. I actually really like that.
In Lovebird,
But
you play
at the end
as
of the
a
day, it's the
heartbroken
VR
bird
thing again,
ready to
where
dip
it's like
back
it's
into
the niche. You
vibrancy.
find that one like niche that you lean
Impress your
into.
dates by flirting to the rhythm of
What the hell?
music. Sometimes you'll succeed, sometimes you won't.
Chat.
Sometimes
I'm not
it gets a
joking.
little awkward.
I literally,
Your goal
there was a
is to
game I
find the one
tech
true
devved
love, so
like
keep
ages
swiping.
back. That was very similar to that. That's really weird. That's really, really weird.
Welcome to the world of Spirit Swap, lo-fi beats to match 3-2, a joyful queer game about
Seems like
friends,
someone else came to a
ghosts,
same conclusion
figuring out
about
why
making a
so
game
many
like that.
Spirits keep popping up in your town. It's an action puzzle game with a focus on lovable characters. Despite appearances, the game can get pretty intense, but don't worry, you'll always be able to make it fit your mood.
I always like puzzle games like this. I like Bejeweled and things like that.
Updated art, music, and story moments.
I'm waiting for games like that to come onto like the Nintendo Switch and stuff.
2023. Thanks for watching.
Seattle, city of enduring loneliness. This is going far too fast to be able to read aloud.
Coffee Talk Episode 2,
Oh, it's Coffee Talk.
Butterfly, is the sequel to the hit coffee brewing game Coffee Talk.
Yeah. Did Coffee Talk 1 have a lot of like monster people? I never played it, but
to serve to your favorite patrons.
that's cool. That's really cool. Kind of reminds me aesthetically of that game where you have to do the check for the passes before they go into places.
For 2023.
I also appreciate this in a weird way, where they're kind of having these little breaks in between things just to slow things down.
Hello,
One, because it's a Wholesome Direct. Two, it means that we don't have to have those individuals
Let me introduce you to our
constantly having to come on screen, sort of thing.
Red House and the Yellow House.
Am I watching Play School now? What's happening?
Or even on top of each other. For every decision you make, you'll get a different rhythm or a different melody, and you'll be able to create your own songs with it. But enough words. Let's listen to some music. Bye-bye!
She feels like a child show host. That reminded me a lot of like Play School. Oh, no way. It's SimTunes. I literally was talking about this the other day. So I was like, I'm surprised there hasn't been anything that's like SimTunes ever again sort of come about, where it's like building rhythm, where it's just you're literally putting. So if you never played SimTunes, it's literally putting little bugs on like a pathway and they'll drive over a picture. That's charming. I don't think it goes to the same extent, but oh, this is the game I wanted to look at.
Gun, your grappling gun is a frog, and that frog is your best friend.
This game gives me Tante energy.
Help Renata save her parents in the mysterious ruins.
It's like an OG. It's like it's very strange to have these like PlayStation 1 looking games or N64 looking games, and it's like I kind of want more of them. Oh, it's straight up. Wait, hold up. It's Chameleon Twist without the bending. It looks like. Another little witch chat making a garden. There's a couple of games with the wholesome ones where it's like there's a lot of them, unfortunately. Hey Dylan, welcome on in. There's a lot of little witch garden games. People still haven't quite figured out exactly the one they want.
Episode of Princess Farmer.
What?
With the mystery solved, everyone is off to the island for a well-deserved
Look at this furry game. This is probably the most furry one we've seen so far.
To kick up their feet, relax, and oh, what's that? There's a shell magic.
Wait, hang on. Is it a farming game? It wasn't a Princess Farmer. What is this?
The first episode in a 3-part story, The Guardians Beach Break Part 1, launches for free this summer.
Okay. I'm a little confused by that game, I think. Oh, Ooblets again. Wait, are we getting more content for Ooblets? I still have yet to play Ooblets. And I want to play it because it seems really dumb. So I had to watch, but I was a little late. That's okay. It's okay, Dylan. We just thought we'd have a little chill watch of the Wholesome Direct because we missed it. This game looks so dumb. One day I'll play Ooblets, chat. This looks like an entire extra like content they're adding at the end, right? This looks like a whole extra section. Also, hey Mavi, welcome in Raiders. How you all doing? I'll pause it after this a little bit here. Oh, it's leaving early access. That's what's happening. Oh, okay. Welcome in Raiders. How you all doing? Mega Man, of course, Mega Man. How's speedrunning going, Mavi?
Oh shit! Get on the.
Apparently not very well. You're getting driven over there.
Did anyone see that?
God.
Oh, what a cart ride!
How you doing, Mav? Welcome on in. We're just watching the Wholesome Direct because I missed it last week. I actually forgot it was on, so we're just playing a little bit of catch up and watching some fun stuff. It looks like Ooblets out of thingy. Please come out tonight, baby. It's very rare for me to be able to make it out, unfortunately. But I hope you guys have a good time. Do you know what you're gonna get? You're getting burgers. You're getting what kind of food type are you going for? But yeah, I hope you've enjoyed some of the indie showcase if you have seen any already. There's been some good stuff in here. I kind of want to return to some of Brazil barbecue. I don't think I've seen Brazilian barbecue before. What is that? What does that even like contents exist as? I'm curious. But yeah. I kind of really want to play Ooblets at some
For
point.
those just joining, we'd like to remind you about our collaboration with the Galaxy Fund.
Just to understand a bit.
Equity begins at the
Fat cat, fat cat. It's all you can eat? Dude, that sounds pretty good.
That's where the Galaxy Fund comes in.
I think that's why I want to go to an all-you-can-eat Korean barbecue. I've never been to one of those. I've been to Korean barbecue, but if you could do all-you-can-eat for that, that'd be just the best. That'd be amazing. There's an all-you-can-eat Japanese place that's like a chain that's around. I absolutely love that place, and it's not that expensive. I like when you can go to all-you-can-eat places and they're not just like top dollar, and you can just still get quality food. There's one in my city, wasn't the best quality though. Yeah, okay. Yeah, so some of the ones I've been to, it's like, they're not best quality, but yeah, if you can find it good food and all you can eat, very good.
Last year we released Teacup, a wholesome adventure game about a tea-loving frog, William.
I always love when you can tell that they don't want to be on camera at all.
With you a teaser trailer for our new game, Bubblegum Galaxy, a chill building strategy game about.
I'm into that cat though. Look, that cat's looking pretty fucking comfy. Ooh, frame rate? Is this cinematic? Okay, yeah, so it was a cinematic. So this is the game. So what is, so it's a tessellation game. I feel like the chromatic aberration on it is a little hard to look at, but okay. This isn't. Have they put two world crafting games next to each other? Snip Frog. Trying to get simp yourself. Oh, this is. I've seen this art style. Wait, hang on. Chat. This is someone.
Here comes Nico will be getting free DLC as part of the next
Wait, hang on. No, isn't this the Hat Kid guy?
Nintendo Switch. We hope you look forward to exploring Gary's garden soon. Bye bye.
Am I crazy? I think that's the Hat in Time guy, right? Frog. No, it's a different. I think it must be something different.
Melody of Moomin Valley is a musical adventure game about restoring harmony and balance to Moomin Valley, protecting it from the industrious parkkeeper. Moomin was created.
How many games have we had now today, which is fight the man? We're wholesome, but fuck the man.
The stories are about an adventurous family.
Wait, hold on. What? Hang on. I just realized this is the Moomin's game.
Tove Jansson was not only a great writer, but also an amazing illustrator and artist. We want the game to look and feel like something Tove herself could have envisioned. Snufkin is our favorite character. He's a vagabond who's deeply connected with nature. He enjoys his own company, but is also very fond of his best friend, Moomin Troll.
I did not know there was a Moomin game, and the fact that this is just specifically in the... To have a known IP in the Wholesome Direct is kind of weird.
The game is set to release on PC and console in 2023, and you can wishlist it on Steam.
Why has it got Japanese characters at the top? That's pretty crazy. I hadn't clicked that was the boy from Moomins until I saw them.
And cozy line puzzle game. Assist a
There it is, a puzzle game.
workers in their quest to bring tasty food to all the little monsters.
Very mobile game feel to this one.
In order to get all the monsters fed.
I always find it hard to make a trailer for games like that because they are what they are. Like, it's really hard to make a trailer for them. All right, third time. People really want this game to be good. It's a little sad that it's come out now and people say it's extremely jank. People are like, fingers crossed he keeps working on it. Oh my god. That's not what I meant by working on it. No. Free update available. It is super jank, yeah. Yeah, I want him to, apparently performance needs to be improved. This art style reminds me of WarioWare, these in-between cuts. But yeah, I don't know if the dev's done with it. I hope he's not. I hope he's like continuing to work on it because he's been working on it for so long, but it sounds like people are not quite happy with it. And the potential is there. I think they just need a... Whoa. They just killed that man with a piece of paper. Oh, he's still there.
Paper Trail is a top-down puzzle adventure about leaving home. Set
How do you do this without it being very straightforward? I feel like there's very few combinations you'd be able to do as a puzzler to do something like this. Oh, okay, I see. There we go. That's the answer. Is that so? It's not just straight up left to right. Like they start playing with the shapes of the sizes of the pieces of paper. Shockingly, I feel like I've not really seen this concept too many times. It's charming enough. I feel like if you're an indie fan, you really have to be a puzzle avid person. You really need to like consuming puzzles or stories. This man looks like he's got a finger growing out of his head.
The twist lies
Card
in
game.
interpreting the card's meaning and which future they foretell.
Oh. Wait, we've seen this before, haven't we? Did this not come out yet? And it's not the first of this type of game, but the aesthetic is very strong in this one. You're kind of looking like a, oh, that was nice. I like that transition. Pass. Oh, it's the second one. Oh, okay. That's why. Cool. Yeah, I like games where it's like you kind of sell the art on the street and stuff like that. There's that one that Tante plays. It's like it's you sell it online and stuff. I think that's pretty cool.
Harassment hotline is a text message-based, anonymous, and confidential emotional support hotline, and it's created specifically for the gaming community.
Ah, okay. I was like, is this a game or is this actually an ad? So it's an ad for a support line.
So, how does it work? Well,
but yeah, I think like those art games are like particularly interesting in terms of like it just gives you a space to just sort of free range do stuff, and then like they can give you little objectives. But when they have like the capability to recognize you doing things in the game, like making certain shapes or making colors and all that sort of stuff, and then you get responses back on that, it's pretty nice. But otherwise it's kind of just a bit sort of freeformy. This is out now, isn't it? There's a few games here we've seen that it's funny because it's like, I can't remember if they've come out yet or it's just come out.
A Frog's Tale is an RPG with a unique battle system, puzzles, and platforming challenges synced to the beat of the music.
Wait, it's another rhythm-based game. Wow, rhythm is in, chat. If you have not picked up on it, rhythm is so hot right now. People like music. How does the music play into it? Is it during the battle? It's Paper Mario. It's straight up Paper Mario. But how does the rhythm play into it? I don't think the trailer does a great job of it. If they're talking about the attacks, that's kind of Paper Mario didn't even really have. I mean, that's just how that works. That's that art there. That's pretty funny. He looks like a man in a frog suit. It's cute enough though. I thought that came out.
In Freshly Frosted, you solve puzzles in the world's most adorable donut factory.
Donut factory. Ah, another sliding puzzle. So many sliding puzzles.
Enjoy a dozen donut boxes, each with unique flavor, mechanics, and adorable donuts.
Good trailer though. Like I said, it's hard to make a trailer representing something like this.
Out today on Nintendo Switch, Xbox, PlayStation, Steam, and Epic Games.
I don't know how much legs that game would have, but Definitely a good trailer.
Colossal kaiju have appeared around the world to bring an end to humanity.
These kaiju aren't killers, Lucky. They're just looking for love.
What? What? This might be one of the dumbest games I've seen in a while. This is amazing. Kaiju having dates by destroying landmarks. That's incredible. That's really funny. That might be my takeaway from this particular one.
Connect with nature.
Oh, this is
in
pretty looking.
Adorable cottagecore life sim about foraging, cooking, and crafting.
Wow, I'm shocked that we haven't seen a wholesome survival game.
While learning
Like a lot of these. You would think you'd see more of them. There is a lot of, it's funny with these games because there's a lot of, you'll notice like, it's like being one with nature and like a lot of recognition of what nature is. Like, here's this plant. It's not just a plant, it's this plant. And this is what you can know about it and stuff. Wow, okay, there's an actual city and stuff. My assumption is that is very empty.
Customize your character and decorate your home while making cute decorations and upcycling furniture.
Okay, wow, there's a lot in this game. Shockingly dense for something I hadn't really heard of. Ship your favorite Pokemons and destroy cities like Godzilla and Man of Steel. I love the idea of a kaiju battle that's just a romance dance. I kind of missed that trailer. I feel like it kind of just happened, but what is this? It's a first-person exploration. So it's like a celestial. It's kind of got that PlayStation 1 look too. Is this another town builder? Oh, it's straight up a town builder.
And their mysticisms. Return to the land of your childhood. Rebuild your family's ranch with your friends, Cusco and Alazo, and experience adventures in this fantastic
Wow, this is
universe of
like
gaucho culture.
oh, okay, I was gonna say it's a lot like Half Moon, but then it got weird. I wonder if that one is actually, that's like their culture. It's a bit more of a culture game, that one. Surely that exists in one whole thing rather than it being all broken up. I like the art style a lot. It's very cute. It reminds me a lot of WarioWare. I know it got a Japanese flair to it too. I'm making a game. You're a bit too close to the camera. I kind of like how they talk. Is this, do you set up a camera and then you gotta have a conversation with them?
Hi, Wholesome.
No, I want to know more about that thing.
OFK. This is Debug. They are a cat. Hologram. And on Monday, June 13th, we are releasing a free demo of our music biopic game at Steam Next Fest. We hope that our little story can be something that you relate to. This is just us sharing our experience that it is so hard to just make something and to share it with people. So many things get in the way, like jobs or heartbreak or losing a friend. So I guess...
I wonder how successful this game will be. This game has been pushed quite a bit. They've done very well with the marketing and the fact that like they've kind of VTubed themselves with it. The capacity for that game to do quite well is up there.
Moonbury's residents need healing, and you're the best.
Kind of like the
chemist
pixel art
around.
to this. It kind of has like a GBA sort of look to it. Wow, it feels very much like a
With your
GBA
trusty
game.
tools, a brewing cauldron, and a canine companion.
It also
at your
has kind of
side,
like
you'll
the
need to diagnose
online
symptoms,
MMO
gather
kind of look to it as well.
brew potions, and cure ailments in this open-ended sim RPG.
Hey Mia, how you doing? Potion permit? It's another potion game. Everyone's a witch. Everyone's a witch making potions and living on a farm. Oh my god, this is a statue. People have definitely figured out what they want to do for wholesome games. This is kind of crazy. This is a little weird because this might be a little bit too close to Stardew. I've been waiting for potion permit, to be honest. Was that last one we just saw? I feel like I didn't see enough of it, unfortunately. It was the GBA looking one. I do like these weird little breaks. Rather than having people talking in between, I think that's almost a better way to do it.
Jump from shadow to shadow in this colorful,
oh, weird.
beautifully animated world.
Oh, weird. You're a little shadow frog. This is confusing. This is a confusing looking game. Oh, he makes the shadows thicker?
Your journey as you seek to reunite with your human counterpart.
Human? Wait, what? This must be a game of loops. Surely. It's kind of like Alchemy one with a relationship. Oh, it's got a sim as well. I feel like, I think we're hitting all the marks with that one on a Wholesome Direct then. Is this a Japanese game made by non-Japanese developers? I guess we'll see. What is this? Oh, is this that tea-making game? Is this... Either it's this one, or there was another one that was a tea-making game. Mikoi?
In Bilkins' Folly, players take on the role of treasure hunter Percy Bilkins and his best friend Drayton. As they track
Oh my god.
Percy's mother and grandfather,
Is this a treasure hunting game?
somewhere among a group of fictitious Caribbean islands in the late 1700s.
He sounds Australian.
Over the course of their journey, Aldoa
Armor
will
Games?
acquire a ship,
Hang on, this sounds like an Australian dev to me.
discover a terrible family secret, and attempt to break the curse of Bilkins' Folly before it's too late.
Is this... Hang on, hold up. I was literally talking the other day about it's kind of hard for games that are kind of a bit more like Monkey Island style point-and-click adventures to kind of exist. I feel like that's kind of trying to do Monkey Island in a different, interesting... Wow, whoa! This looks interesting. Ooh, kind of looks Korean MMOE at this point. This looks interesting. Huh. This one's Katori Academy. Another witch game. Witches and wizards. They're everywhere. You just didn't realize it. Everyone wants to be one.
Fill the world
Togs.
with blocks.
Oh, what? Oh, it's a block
Don't
dropping
forget to
game.
clean up the mess.
Someone was like, I want a Roomba in my puzzle game.
In this 3D platformer adventure
It's another one you're
around the
waiting on?
cosmos.
I think we figured out your type of game, Mia.
One last time, we'd like to talk about our collaboration with the Galaxy Fund. The Galaxy
It is interesting because it's the fact that they've only got them talking really at these bits here where they're kind of just reinforcing like parts they're sort of involved with. They're not just constantly like having like their little 2 cents, because that's not kind of what people want in these. It's ironically, the weird part about this is people want the 2 cents from people, well, not necessarily like myself, more involved streamers where it's like they want to get their reactions to a lot of stuff, where it's like if you've got an emotional connection with them, I feel like that, like you going, wow, that looks so good and blah blah blah, people sort of reject that. But if you have it more in a formal sense, I think people like that a bit better, and they'll just talk about it in post.
The dining car. Here you can buy yummy snacks that will help you on your journey. Your choices.
This
will
art
shape
style
your day,
seems
giving
familiar.
you personal challenges to overcome.
What does it remind me of? This art style reminds me of something in particular.
Embrace yourself. Play the demo on Steam right now.
A lot of demos, by the way. If you guys haven't picked up, there's a heck of a lot of games here have demos for them. It's
It feels like time slows down all around me. I'll have to toy with time, solve puzzles, and progress through school so I can finally confess my feelings. Every door is a chance to find my darling or make new friends.
Interesting. Doki Toki. I mean, it's an interesting premise. I think visually it might be not quite on. Oh my god, this is charming as fuck.
Creatures known as critter crabs. In this
Oh, I love this little art style.
Halloween-themed farming sim, you'll play as Sylvie.
I kind of really like the art style for this one. I have many games games and types I enjoy, but I know how they like showed you can customize your dorm in Katori in another preview. Oh, really? Yeah, that's the thing. It's like I think people will zero in on things they like. I think that's the hard part about me watching the Wholesome stuff is there's a lot of games here that genuinely look quite nice, but they're definitely not for me. I think that's the hard part about some of these. Whoa. I don't know if that's just the start of a level thing, but how it was doing the volumetric clouds is interesting. It's trying to go for a more realistic approach to how cloud rendering is.
Hey everyone, my name is Lucy and I'm one of the two devs behind
Oh, this
The
is cute.
Cat and the Mouse. Today, we wanted to share new gameplay details with you. Your main mission will
Oh,
be
he's
to find
so he's a little electro
and
mouse.
help villagers in trouble around town. While exploring, you will also find collectibles hidden about.
I would say the audio balancing hasn't been too bad on this presentation. Ironically, both the Xbox and the State of Play both had some pretty bad audio balancing throughout it.
Right now, we hope you will enjoy it.
Man, there's so many demos, chat. Again, if you here he is. If you're an indie fan and you just want to consume, I feel like now's the time. Snacko. Whoa. I didn't realize the environments were going to be so big. It's another little Harvest Moon-like game. It's crazy how many of these games are I'm not 100% sure what's going on, but just there's a lot of Japanese text throughout of these indie games but they're made in the West, but they have sort of Japanese sort of approaches to them, like ideologies. Just a surprising amount of them. Wait.
There's a lot
okay.
to tidy up in a little to the left.
I thought we were getting a new
Every day brings something new.
the one where you're the cat and you just knock everything off the shelves.
Takes puzzles from the game and gives them a special twist.
Reminds you of Octopath, where it's a 3D landscape with 2D. There's a lot of those games in this direct as well, Mia.
And you can earn fun badges.
We're kind of having a bit more like I feel like we got a bit more deviancy in terms of style of how to do the rendering, but we've still got the same aesthetic style with like the pastel and everything.
We're Aesthetician Labs.
As you may have heard, we were brought onto Kokopa's Atlas to continue development earlier this year.
In Kokopa's Atlas, you will embark on a grand journey to an unknown planet. Since last year, we've been working hard to implement a procedurally generated farm.
Wait, I'm confused. They're talking about as if we've seen this before. I don't think I've ever seen this
We're
before.
really excited about our vision for the game.
But they said
and
they've
we
been
hope that
brought
our new
on.
Wholesome Direct exclusive demo will get you excited too.
We'd love for you to check it out and let us know what you think.
Like I said, there's a lot of demos here, chat.
It's a city building simulation game on the back of a giant creature called Onbu.
Oh, it's this game. We're actually seeing it in motion now.
Symbiosis, in which you traverse a toxic world together. So take good care of Onbu.
I'm curious how well this will do, because it's genuinely an interesting premise. I remember,
Sending out your bets regularly.
you know when you have those moments where you're like,
Onbu is a good boy.
I can't remember if I came up with the idea first, or it was one of those things I'd seen it in something else. Because there's another game in my brain that I feel like exists that has that concept. But this is the first one that actually tries to pull off that fully.
Lonesome Village
This is charming looking. I really like the art style in this one.
to create something completely unique.
It's another farm game though.
Everything is
There's a
wrapped in
lot of
fantasy
these farm
adventure
games.
with a deep, intriguing story and no combat.
No combat.
Play as Wes, the coyote, to help unravel the
So it's a
calamity that
puzzler.
befell the village.
It looks so clean. It does. It's very, very strong in terms of art style.
Nintendo Switch, Xbox One, and Xbox Series X.
Another one of those cozy games.
It's almost time to say goodbye.
But before we go, we'd like to share even more wholesome games with you coming out this year and beyond.
Now, these are going to go pretty fast, so after the show, you can visit wholesomegames.com for more information.
Like I said, this direct is the reason why we're watching this direct is there is so much in this direct. It's kind of bonkers. That looks nice. I like train games. It's a train puzzle, I'm guessing. It kind of reminds me a bit of it's that aesthetic, little hamsters. It's kind of like Toad's Treasure Tracker. So this is photographs again. So it's a photograph farming game. It's a VR one, I just realized as well. This is the one I wanted to know about. Look at this one. It's another skateboarding game, but instead of birds, it's weird little squishy frogs. Heck yeah. Go, little squishy frog, go. Oh, this is a weird looking one. Kind of reminds me of another puzzler. This reminds me of something. Niska? Oh, they're cleaning up. Oh, so this is a cleanup game. This is like a game that would have been on the the GBA or something. Kitty Builder. So it's another city builder, but you're a cat, I'm guessing? Yes. This is an interesting aesthetic. We're very much in the pixelated generation now. We're definitely there. We're waiting for the PlayStation pixel generation. I feel like we're in it now. The devs that grew up with it, we're finally here and in power. Oh, that's cute. I like that art style for the character. It's another photo game. Wow, this is an interesting game. Can't quite tell what this game is. Oh, this feels like a kind of a putt-putt game. I think that might be like a putt-putt-like game. We definitely also a lot of games on little islands and stuff. This is the game I wanted to see more of, Harmony's Odyssey. Very, very early indie. I'm assuming this game's going for its comedy. What? What is this? We ship them. Wait, is that a game where it's like a romance one, but you're a ghost and you're influencing a romance story? That straight up sounded like Stardew. Is this Stardew? It's not Stardew. Studio Supersoft. Why does it sound just like Stardew? What is happening? Why is there two games now that seem like they're from the same devs? Whoa. Wait, is this really an indie game? That looks like a proper studio. This looks like a proper studio. This doesn't look like an indie game. A Concerned Ape were working on Haunted Chocolatier? That's right, they were. This one's got a funny art style. Puzzles for Clef? There's so many Stardew-like games? Yeah, we're very much in the realm of... People have realized people really like farming games. There's an abundance of... Whoa! And cooking games. Everyone wants to just run their own little... They gotta sneak in for their little physical... Another puzzler. It's funny that people talk about Animal Crossing and Stardew now, but really no one really talks about Harvest Moon, when Harvest Moon was like the one. Faces. Yeah, this I'm having trouble digesting. I'm getting hit by so many different styles of game. Oh, I like that art design. There's a lot going on here, chat. That's cute. What? What is this? Huh. Wait, was the other game had like a floating bone dragon like thing, and this one's a bone dragon thing. But this one looks like it's very much like a sort of Skull Candy sort of aesthetic. Another potion maker. Oh, it's an auto potion maker for like you're making it for like customers, I guess. Is this actually Japanese? Again, it's another one of those Japanese looking one. It kind of liked Overcooked? Yeah, definitely. Wait, what? Oh, weird. Interesting. I'm shocked that in more games, you don't see more games like that. Again, I don't know how deep that would go. This has got a very good aesthetic. I like that. It's very well done. It's a Game Boy, it's not often you see Game Boy aesthetic,
Remember
like Game Boy
wholesomegames.com
aesthetic.
to find links to every title featured in today's show.
It would mean so much to us if you'd follow and wishlist all of these amazing games.
Oh, you're crazy. There's so many games. I can't stress how many games you go shirt off.
But before we go, here's one more game we hope you'll love.
Bye.
Want something edgy? Just close it off with something crazy edgy. It's called Melatonin. I'm not made of money. A lot of them have free demos, Manuel, is the crazy thing, though. What? So it's a rhythm game? What? I think it's a rhythm game. Again, I've just caught more Japanese text again. There's a lot of Japanese text in this particular direct. And I don't think really any of them were Japanese devs. I guess that must be just part of the whole wholesome aesthetic now. Holy moly, that was a lot. That was a lot of games. I feel like this is the hard part about consuming indies and being a part of it all. At a certain point, it does become very overwhelming. There's a lot. And it's really one of those things that you need to key on things that you really find interesting and then try and follow up with them. Because it's just so easy to forget about them, I find, because they don't have the same marketing budget. Like, it's once you've seen them, you pretty much, that's it, they've gone. So you need to take the time to go and look into them immediately, almost. But I think that was a good variety of things in a sense. There was I feel like that covered pretty much all of sort of the indie space in a sense, for just general indies. But it was definitely, I feel like we did fall a little bit into the similar aesthetic across the board in some parts. So some of those games unfortunately will fall into the category of a bit forgettable, I would say. But I think that direct was much better than previous directs. I think that the only issue I have with it might have just been too heavy. There might have been a bit too much, because I feel like I'm probably going to forget some of those. But at least I feel like they're formatted how they didn't really talk over the games or just be have their little 2 cents. because that was one of the issues I used to have with Nintendo, where they used to do their indie directs and they would do their little 2 cents as well, and I kind of don't want that necessarily. But yeah, I think if you want to go check it out, I think they do have a link to their website on their website, link to all the games on their website, which is on the Wholesome Direct. I think it's somewhere in here. Well, okay, never mind. They literally have a link to all of them in here, but it's to their timestamps. I don't know if they've necessarily got one to all the games themselves, but maybe if you want to go check it out. Oh, here we go, Wholesome Games list. So if you want to go check it out, you can go have a look at all these, because holy heck, I don't know how many there were. So hang on, what is it? 4 times 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, 7, 8, 9, 10, 11, 12, 13, 14, 15, 16, 17, 18, 19, 20, 21, 22. 22 times 4. That's at least 88 games. Was that 90 games or so? Holy heck. That's a lot. That might be a bit too much. Definitely some of the thumbnails are a bit better on these as well. Like some of these are very, very cute looking. Oh, that was exhausting. That was genuinely exhausting going through that many. All right, we did it. We got through the Wholesome Direct. I'm kind of glad, because again, I like to know what's happening in the indie scene. As much as this is a section of the indie scene, these are the ones where you will generally probably see a lot of, because it's like Paper Animal RPG. I know I've seen people talking about Ooblets. We've seen people talking about it. It's like now out. Calico, we know we've seen lots about. Like there's definitely ones on here that you will hear just in the general indie space and be talk about. Skatebird. But then there's some others here where it's like, if you don't look or in that space, you will just miss it. But if there's anything that you thought was particularly interesting, definitely head over to the website and have a look. But I'm going to take a quick break now. Oh, I need to digest that. So we might take a quick break, and then we might be back with Sunbreak. And I'm going to have to get my brain together for Sunbreak, because I need to concentrate for some of those battles. But particularly Malzeno, he's going to mess me up. But yeah, sit tight, chat. I'll be back very shortly, and it'll be time to fight some monsters. And isn't that the most wholesome thing you can do? All right, be right back.